السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله.
الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونتوكل عليه ونعوذ بالله من شرور انفسنا ومن سيئات اعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له ونشهد ان لا اله الا الله وحده لا شريك له ونشهد ان محمدا عبده ورسوله ارسله بالحق بشيرا ونذيرا بين يدي الساعه ويطع الله ورسوله فقد رشد ومن يعصهما فانه لا يضر الا نفسه ولا يضر الله شيئا. وقد قال الله تعالى في القرآن المجيد والفرقان الحميد بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون صدق الله العظيم. Alhamdulillah, we praise, we glorify, and we thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for His bounties, all His blessings. Thereafter, we send our salutations upon our beloved Prophet Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Last but not least, we bear this fact in mind that one day soon we will all stand in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and answer for our actions. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make all of our actions noble and decent so that we can be admitted into Jannatul Firdaus. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala save us from all of the hardships of the hereafter. Ameen ya Rabbil Alameen. My beloved brothers and my beloved sisters, in the very short time that we have together, the subject that I would like to discuss with you today, if I may, is this a beautiful and wonderful subject of this most blessed month of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the month that you and I call Al-Asr, or you and I call the month of Rajab. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talks about this month inside the Quran. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala explains that He has created 12 months for the believers, and 3 of those are consecutive and 1 is separate. You have Zil Qa'dah, you have Zil Hijjah, and you have Muharram, and then separately you have Rajab. These 4 months are extra special, if you will, in the eyes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Every month is special, we know that. You will turn around and say to me, but Mom, the month of Ramadan is special. Yes, it is. But here Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is talking about a special relevance of this blessed month. And today, as you are all aware, is the 3rd of Rajab, the beginning of Rajab. And Rajab is the 7th month. And then you have Sha'ban. And then, mashallah, you have Ramadan. So actually, we have less than 2 months left until this beautiful and blessed month of Ramadan comes to us. We pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives us health, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives us longevity so that we can gain barakah and blessings from this blessed month when He does come for us. But for now, we are in the month of Ramadan, month of Rajab, and I would like to speak about the month of Rajab, just to give you a little bit of a highlight of the blessings of Rajab, if I may. The importance and the virtues and the rewards of this blessed month of Rajab. The month of Rajab is considered one of the most holy months in Islam. Many Muslims, they consider performing Umrah in Rajab because there is extra barakah and extra blessings in this month. I would just like to highlight a few interesting facts, if I may. And through these facts, inshallah, we can benefit and hopefully act and gain reward from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, which will be beneficial for us in this world and also, more importantly, in the hereafter. The meaning of Rajab. Rajab is the 7th month in the Islamic calendar. It is one of the 4 sacred months, and its name is derived from the classical Arabic verb Rajaba, which means to respect, to revere, to love. It's also known as Rajabul Marajab, which loosely translates as magnified reverence, meaning extra respect, if you will. This month has several virtues in Islam. The number of days in Rajab is either 29 or 30, as is all months in the lunar calendar that we as Muslims follow. According to Abdul Qadir Jilani, Rajab is made of 3 letters, Ra, Jim, and Ba. Ra stands for Rahmah. Ba, Jim stands for Juda, which means the generosity of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And lastly, Ba stands for Birullah, meaning the kindness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So these are the 3 letters that make up this month, and all of the qualities of this month are instilled inside the people if they act upon the commands of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in this month. This month, the importance of it. Rajab holds special significance in Islamic culture and is referred to as Rajab, meaning the month which is separate. It stands distinguished from the other 3 sacred months that I've already explained. Owing to its virtues, it is called by 18 different names. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in various places, and Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam has verified. It is called the cleanser, meaning the month of cleansing. It is called the elevator, the month of elevating one's iman. It is called the mudar, meaning the closeness of Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. It means Murajab, which is the revered. It means the asam, the deference. So during this month, Muslims increase their good deeds and refrain from doing anything that is not recommended in Islam. The benefits, which is the most important thing to us. Number 1, it is the month of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Rajab is believed to be the month of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, which is why Muslims pay great attention to it. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said that Rajab is the month of Allah, and the Prophet's month, the month of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, is Sha'ban, and Ramadan is the month of the Ummah. Yes? So remember the distinction. The month of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is Rajab. The month of Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is Sha'ban, and the month of the Ummah, us, is Ramadan. Because of this reason, Muslims devote their time in prayers and helping the needy during Rajab, as the good committed during the month of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala earns great rewards and blessings. Number 2, key historic events that took place in this blessed month of Rajab. Rajab is the month where many significant events took place, including, number 1, the noble parents of Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam were married during the month of Rajab. Number 2, Amina, who is the mother of Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, she conceived him during this blessed month of Rajab. And number 3, which is the most famous one, which I'm sure you will know, is the miraculous night journey and ascension of Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam through the heavens also happened during the 27th night of Rajab, which we will talk about probably next week in more detail. This day, as we all know, is called Isra wal Mi'raj. That needs no explanation, I'm sure you all know. Right, the virtues of Rajab. What to do in this blessed month. In the holy month of Rajab, one should try to perform the following acts as much as possible to earn as much barakah and blessings from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Number 1, keeping the peace. During this sacred month, there is a cessation of hostility and all wars are put on pause. The month is also known as Rajab al-Asam, meaning the silent Rajab, as fighting is prohibited in this month. Around this time, committing any wrong is a grave sin that displeases Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and earns disapproval of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. So, in effect, in easy words, it means we should try and be more peaceful. We should always be peaceful anyway, because this is what Islam is all about. But in this month, definitely we should up our peace. Serenity, tranquility, try and upgrade it in this month, in preparation for Sha'ban and Ramadan. Number 2, observe istighfar. For those seeking forgiveness from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Rajab is the best opportunity. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam has said that Rajab is the month of absolution. So seek forgiveness from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This month is also called Al-Asab in Islam, referring to the flood of divine mercy. We all know that when we have Iman and we keep reciting the kalimas and the various kalimas that we have, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala showers us with His mercy, showers us with His rahmah, showers us with His blessings, showers us with His barakah, showers us with His jude, which means His generosity, and showers us with His wadud, meaning His love. So we must, as much as possible, perform istighfar throughout this month to get all of these beautiful gifts from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Anyone who prays to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala during this time with a pure heart with a pure soul and asks for mercy is most certainly forgiven by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Number 3, fasting during this blessed month of Rajab. Observing fast during this month brings much reward and great virtues. It is believed that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that whoever fasts for a day in the month of Rajab will be rewarded from Ridwan, an angel in Jannah. We all know about Ridwan. Yes, there are 2 angels, just in case we don't know, very quickly. There are 2 angels. They are the gatekeepers. And to get to anywhere, we have to get permission from them. Ridwan is the gatekeeper of Jannah. So if you want to go to Jannah, we have to go through Ridwan. Malik is the gatekeeper of Jahannam. If anyone has to go to Jahannam, they will have to pass through Malik. So Malik shouldn't concern us as such, because none of us, I believe, want to go to Jahannam, but Ridwan definitely does concern us. So to get to Jannah, we have to pass through Ridwan. And here, Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam is saying that if we are in the good graces of Ridwan, then he will very easily just open up the doors and let us pass through into Jannah via the permission of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the ability to fast as much as we can during this month. The beginning of this month, as I've said, is the 3rd. We've got the whole month ahead of us. Try and fast every day or every other day as much as possible throughout this month to get this blessing. For such people, the doors of Jahannam will close. The doors of Jannah will open, and the anger and the curse of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will be far distant from them. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it. Number 4, perform sadaqah, give in charity as much as possible. Offering charity to those who need it not only earns rewards in this world, but also in the hereafter. Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam said in a hadith that if anybody wants to have a serene and peaceful journey all the way from the point of death to Jannatul Firdaus after it's passed the gates of Ridwan, then they should give much in sadaqah. I want everyone to understand this, and then inshallah we'll close for today because we're almost out of time. But if I were to say to you, tell me about good deeds, all of you would give me hundreds of good deeds. Yes? You would say pray, you would say give the tasbih, go to Umrah, go to Hajj, all of this. But the only act of worship that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talks about inside the Quran, when it concerns people being allowed to come back to this earth for a second chance, if you will, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says this, that when the people say that, oh Allah, give us another chance to come back, what we will do is we will give in charity as much as possible. Now you might be wondering, why is this the case? The case for this is because when the people see on the Day of Judgment in the courtyard of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, standing in front of the throne of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when they see the power and the impact that sadaqah, giving in sadaqah, giving in charity has, how much love Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has for those who give in charity, all of these people will realize that charity is the most beloved act to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And if we can use charity as an excuse to go back to the earth for a second time to better ourselves, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give us this chance. We know that we will not get a second chance, don't we? We will know that, right? But I'm speaking from a hypothetical point of view. This is why the people say, oh Allah, give us another chance to go back to the earth. We'll right all our wrongs. And what we will do is we will give in sadaqah excessively. Every single chance, every single opportunity we get, we give in sadaqah, give in sadaqah, give in sadaqah. Because I know how much sadaqah Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves. So sadaqah, giving sadaqah, my brothers and my sisters, just to close, is a surefire way to get to Jannatul Firdaus, quick, fast track. So again, give in charity, give in sadaqah. Offering charity to those who need it not only earns rewards in this life, but also in the journey hereafter. So helping others as much as possible is highly recommended, and especially recommended in this month. And with that, I will close. There's much more, but we're out of time. So my brothers and my sisters, I'll give you a few highlights of what we do, and I hope that we do these things anyway. But what I'm trying to say is in this month of Rajab, in preparation for the month of Shaban, in preparation for the month of Ramadan. Let us start. Yes? As they say in English, we want to hit the ground running. Yes? We know the month of Ramadan comes, and many people, because they haven't fasted throughout the entire year, and they're not mentally prepared or physically prepared. As soon as the month of Ramadan starts, they start struggling, isn't it? And by the time we get into the month of Ramadan, half each month of Ramadan has already passed. So we don't want to be like that. We want to be full gear as soon as the month of Ramadan starts. And this is why I suggest to all of you, my brothers and my sisters, start fasting in the month of Rajab. And as we know, the hadith of Rasulullah used to fast excessively in the month of Shaban. When the companion used to ask him, he said that he never fasted more, apart from the month of Ramadan, obviously, than he did in the month of Shaban. So this is just to get us into gear, as I keep saying, so that when the month of Ramadan comes, we can benefit from it fully, without having to deal with residue, mental or physical deficiency. So with that, inshallah, I will close. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the ability to make the most of this blessed month of Rajab. Yes, 3rd of Rajab only, right at the beginning. So inshallah, we've got a good solid month ahead of us. Let us start fasting, let us start doing more istighfar, more durood upon Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, more giving charity, all the things I've mentioned, and much more besides. Inshallah, if we can do all of that, inshallah, that will help us immensely and put barakah and blessings in our lives, which is what we need more than ever before. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide us. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept us. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless us. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive us. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us in this dunya and also in the akhirah. وآخر دعوانا الحمد لله رب العالمين. أقول قولي هذا أستغفر لي ولكم ولسائر المسلمين فاستغفروه إنه هو الغفور الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيد الأنبياء والمرسلين ونحن على ذلك مشاهدين. سبحان الله وبحمده سبحان الله العظيم سبحان الله العظيم وبحمده ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. اللهم صل على محمد عبدك ورسولك وصل على المؤمنين والمؤمنات والمسلمين والمسلمات الأحياء منهم والأموات إنك سميع مجيب الدعوات. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. Let's make a dua for ourselves. Let us make a dua for our families. Let us make a dua for our community. Let us make a dua for the entire ummah, past, present, and future. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. ربنا ظلمنا أنفسنا وإن لم تغفر لنا وترحمنا لنكونن من الخاسرين. ربنا اغفر لنا ولوالدي وللمؤمنين يوم يقوم الحساب. ربنا اغفر لحينا وميتنا وشاهدنا وغائبنا وصغيرنا وكبيرنا وذكرنا وانثانا. اللهم احينا منا فاحيا الاسلام ومن توفيته منا فتوفه على الايمان. ربنا لا تؤاخذنا ان نسينا اخطانا. ربنا ولا تحمل علينا اسرا كما حملته على الذين من قبلنا. ربنا ولا تحملنا ما لا طاقه لنا به واعف عنا واغفر لنا وارحمنا انت مولانا فانصرنا على القوم الكافرين. ربنا افرغ علينا الصبر وثبت اقدامنا وانصرنا على القوم الكافرين. اللهم بارك لنا في رجب وشعبان وبلغنا الى رمضان يا اكرم الاكرمين. ربنا انا نسالك من كل خير ما سالك من حبيبك ونبيك محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم ونعوذ بك من كل شر واستعاذك من حبيبك ونبيك محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وانت المستعان وعليك البلاغ ولا حول ولا قوه الا بالله العلي العظيم. ربنا تقبل منا انك انت السميع العليم وتب علينا انك انت التواب الرحيم. عباد الله رحمه الله ان الله يقول بالإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون فاذكروني اذكركم لي ولا تكفرون. استقيموا واعتدلوا. My beloved brothers and my beloved sisters, we'd like to start straightening your lines, inshallah. We have our brothers volunteers coming and accepting your donations to donate generously to the MASJID. While you're preparing your lines mentally, physically, and handing in your generous contribution, inshallah, I'll hand over to the president of our MASJID, Sister Bibi Rabia Khan, to make the Jummah announcements. Over to you, Sister Rabia.
Brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum. Really important things to say to you all today is, as many of you know, the parking in front of the masjid has always been used by us for the last 33 years. Because of the inconsiderate actions of a few, we are going to lose that ability to park in front of the masjid. We have 4 cars that belong to one family who our Muslim brothers using that area, even though they've been asked not to. We don't want to work against anyone, but we do want to keep the parking for the imams and the people who have to teach, etc., from this masjid. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to, because there are some brothers who come from Turnback Lane, park outside here at the masjid, and go to work in Turnback Lane. There's also brothers who don't even live here, but because they think it's free, they also park here. Just this week alone, our imam couldn't get a parking space, and someone else had to lead the namaz. This is really serious for us, brothers and sisters. We have appealed to the brothers who have 3 or 4 cars outside. But from next week, we will see that the council are going to be taking away those spaces. I think it's really sad, because the only people that will be affected is the masjid. My brothers and sisters, there are some cakes outside the sale, and if you buy, that will help the masjid as well. And I ask you all to remember our helpers. My brothers and sisters, the COVID virus may be a lot less, but it hasn't gone. Our brother Aziz, who normally does the camera, our brother Isaac, one of the imams, our brother Abdul Rahman, they're not here today because they have contracted the virus. The virus is with us, my brothers and sisters. So when we ask you to wear a mask whilst you're in this masjid, because you are crowded, then please help us by doing that. We're trying to keep you all safe, and it's our responsibility to do that, but we can only do so if you help us. Many of you, or some of you, would actually rather fight with us. Why? I don't understand, because we're all coming to this masjid to pray to Almighty Allah, to help us, to help our families. Not everyone is fortunate not to get very sick. Majority have, but those who are vulnerable, like our elderly ones who are here, they can get seriously ill. So please, my brothers and sisters, I'm asking you to please have some consideration and really follow what our religion teaches you of compassion and consideration for each other. Jazakallah.
Jazakallah khair for those announcements. Just a couple more. Again, very, very, very sad, my brothers and my sisters. Big list today, unfortunately. We have our brother Fadi bin Hanad al-Khatib. He's very, very seriously ill in Germany. His family have asked us all to please make dua for him. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give him full and speedy recovery. And then we have a number of deaths in our community, and many of these brothers and sisters you know, because they come here on a regular basis. Very, very sad. We have our brother Ahmed Ali Turab Ali, 69 years of age. He's originally from Nottingham. He passed away. We make dua for him. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant him Jannatul Firdaus and all of the hardships of the hereafter. He's a relative of our Auntie Tahira. We also have brother Rashad Hamid Subrati, who's aged 37, and he just lives in Hackney here. And he passed away this week. Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. He's a family member of the Pashi family. God knows the causes of our masjid here. We make dua for him. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant him Jannatul Firdaus and save him from all of the hardships of the hereafter. The Janazah will be taking place on Tuesday, 8th of February, at Partners Green Masjid at 9 a.m. The viewing will be at 10 a.m. the Janazah. So brothers and sisters, if you can, please do go for that. Then we have a brother Akhtar Mama, who has passed away this weekend in Bangladesh. He's the uncle of our brother Ahmed that comes here. We have our sister Shabana of Pakistan. She's the sister-in-law of our brother Saqib, who passed away this week after a short illness. We make dua for him, make dua for her. We have our auntie Bakri of Southgate, who passed away today after a short illness also. So these are local brothers and sisters that come here. We make dua for them all. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant them all Jannatul Firdaus. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala save them all of the hardships of the hereafter. My brothers and my sisters, as Sister Ali just mentioned, please, please, please take care of yourselves, and please, please, please take care of each other. Okay.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح قد قامت الصلاة قد قامت الصلاة الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله.
استقيموا واعتدلوا يرحمكم الله. الله أكبر. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله الله أكبر. الله الله أكبر. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. الله سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله.
Our brothers and sisters, urgent notice. We've been informed by the Metropolitan Police that there's a group of brothers going mosque to mosque begging in mosques. Please do not give them any money as they're an organised gang, and they're making this mosque their job.
Brothers and sisters, anyway else, if anyone gives them a chance to donate as much, you kind of do so anyway out. Anyway out, seems like first, we have some sanitary products in the sale, clothes, hand wash, and tissues and boxes, inshallah the process will go to the masjid. And we also have candles on there. We have each, you haven't yet purchased the candle. Usually, we're going to look in the way out, and the whole year event. Also, brothers and sisters, we have the Rohingya appeal ongoing. So, the last couple of weeks, I heard was ready to move that appeal. He's struggling with the situation.
something else.
I see.
Not live again. Alright, okay, wait, no. Okay, that's good, mate, right? Okay, cool. Right, swipe that one and disconnect that
Okay,
one.
you dislike. You go slide.
We've got the
You
small
can go,
button.
yeah, that's the
okay?
one. It's going to come.